Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about the law and new law. Every people ever think want to change the law, right? Now, we will listen about what we want change the law and new law with my opinion. And today we have Mrs. Grass. Mrs. Grass, who is she? She is Sonia Maduma from Riau University and law major. She is my friend and let's call Sonia. Hello Sonia, how are you?
Hi Desi, I'm fine and I know you're fine too.
Sure. Now we will discuss about the law and new law, right?
Yes, we will discuss about it. It's important in this pandemic condition.
Yes. During the pandemic, we always focus to study, work from home, and we always use internet and mobile phone. How about you? You same too like me?
Yeah, we still study online at my university. By the way, you and I are in the same university, right?
Yeah, it just introduced Sonia. Next, may I ask you something?
Sure, you can ask me your question.
Like I told before, we always use internet and mobile phone. Internet have laws, right? Could you tell me about internet law?
Just let me explain about internet law that still used until today is in Act number 9 of 2016. It talks about its person deliberately and without rights or unlawful action make interception or tapping of electronic information or electronic documents in a particular computer or electronic system belonging to another.
Wow, you really understand about this. Now, if you get chance for change this law, you want change this law?
Yeah, I do. I want to change this law, and this law talk about each person deliberately and without rights or unlawful action makes interception or tapping of electronic information or electronic documents in a particular computer or electronic system belonging to another with negative intent and is damaging to the individual.
Just tell me the reason why you want change the law like this.
If you want to know my opinion or my reason why I want the laws like this, yeah, because of wiretapping information system or electronic document, we can see that our security is not very strong and can be introspective unless wiretaps are done that are harmful to others and that we can report to the proper authorities.
I think so too. Like America used their mistake for improving their defense system.
Exactly. And the internet is always connected to the mobile phones, right? Absolutely, you know mobile phones law. Don't tell me you not know about this.
I really know about this. The mobile phones law is Act number 22 of 29, clause 106. It talks about every person who drives a motorized vehicle on the road is obliged to drive his vehicle fairly with full concentration. And I want to edit this law.
I disagree with you. I'm afraid you want to change it.
I want to edit this law, like especially not to use mobile phone. Like every person who drives a motorized vehicle on this road is obliged to drive his vehicle fairly and with full concentration, especially not to use mobile phone like this.
Maybe I suppose so, because the mobile phones law need changes to this. And just tell me the reason why you want to change it.
Because it is very necessary. When we drive and we use mobile phone, it is one of the biggest cause accident, right? And if it is necessary and to emphasize this problem like this, do we my reason clear?
Yes, that's obvious.
During the pandemic, give impact to travel, right? And few people can travel this pandemic. How about you? You disturbed about pandemic make just few people can travel and not more people like 2 years ago?
For me, not, because I seldom travel to other city before pandemic.
Me too. And travel have law too, right? Could you tell me about travel law?
Sure, travel law is in Act number 8 of 2009, Clause 1. It talks about the strategic region of tourism is one that has the central function of tourism or has the potential for development of tourism that has important influence in one or more areas such as economics, social and cultural growth, resource empowerment, environmental support, and defense and security.
How do you feel about it? You want change this law too?
To be sure, I want change it to the strategic region of tourism is one that has the central function of tourism or has the potential for development of tourism that provides important aspects of social and cultural growth, resource empowerment, environmental support, and defense and security.
Forgive me for mentioning it. If you want to change this law, you must have hard reason. You cannot use simple reason, right? Could you tell me your reason?
The reason for this economic growth should not be included in that clause. For economic growth doesn't have the influence to make an area a tourist attraction because most areas have a great natural charm but have low economic growth and their area deserve to be a tourist property that could supplement our foreign exchange. Apart from travel, the pandemic also caused increasingly shrinking riots and acts of terrorism. Do you know the terrorism law?
I really know about this. Terrorism law is Act number 5 of 2018, Clause 12A, Paragraph 1. It talks about any people who with the intention of committing a criminal of terrorism in this territory Republic Indonesia or in another country plans, mobilizes or coordinates a criminal acts of terrorism with people residing in this country or abroad or foreign country shall be sentenced to minimum 3 years and maximum 12 years. I want to read this law to any person who with the intention or committing a criminal act of terrorism in this territory Republic Indonesia and plans, mobilizes or coordinates a criminal or terrorism with people residing on the country, on the board, on the foreign country shall be punished minimum 3 years and maximum 12 years. I want like this.
I don't really understand. Why do you want to change it?
Because many cases in this country, that do not involve organizations that have already been formed. But perpetrators always incited people who are not concerned to participate in action defines terrorism. I really understand about this, but we think people like this must give punishment. And furthermore, pandemic give effect for households too, like because financial problems.
So do I. Since wakes are deducted and their onset is reduced, there is much tension between husband and wife and domestic violence.
Yeah, I know. Domestic violence is X number 5 of 24 clause 1. It talks about any works toward a person, especially women, resulting in physical, sexual, psychological, or family desolation, including threats of action, coercion, or deprivation, unlawful freedom within boundaries of the home. I really want to change this law to any works towards a person, especially women, resulting in physical, sexual, and psychological misery or suffering to give money for his wife or home neglect, including threats of unlawful action, coercion, or deprivation of freedom with the boundaries of the home.
Could you explain to me the reason?
Yeah, because her husband not give money to his wife, or husband give money to his wife but unfair are not worth it. He is always required to take care herself, but the money not worth it. I won't talk to husband in the world. Always see and care your wife. Always give his money. Always give your money to your wife for take care herself like this.
Well, I think there is nothing we can do about that. I feel afraid.
It's okay, Sonia. We can do together next time. Oh, I forget. Ask your pets because this conversation very interesting for me.
My pet's always fine. It can dance when listen music. I really love it.
You always love your pets and me too. And by the way, pets have law too, right? Could you tell me about the law?
I'm absolutely convinced that the pet laws is Act number 41 of 2014, clause 66A, paragraph 1. It talks about that everyone is prohibited from abusing and or abusing animals that results in disability and or unproductiveness. And I want change to new laws become if this regulation can be changed. Everyone is prohibited from abusing and or abusing animals, which results in all kinds of bad consequences for the animal.
You have got a good point in there. Could you tell me why you want change this law?
This regulation was changed to ensure the safety of pets. If it's seen at this time, there are still many pets being mistreated as if it is not a big thing. Worse, it's not only resulted in disability, but even death.
I agree with you. It is very interesting, right? Your opening very interesting for me. Perhaps this is the end of our discussion, which we hope discussion today will be profitable in the future.
Yeah, and it can be a consideration of other laws further if there is a chance.
And this video will upload in my channel and Sonia channel. So don't forget watching in our channel. See you!